Hi, my name is Mandy, and I will be sharing with you guys a little bit about my journey and how I think it relates to my journey, my life's task. So, at the age of 21, I began a journey that would last a little over 8 years. I had the privilege to venture out and practice hairstyling at three major cities: Manhattan, Los Angeles, and Miami. Even though at the beginning, this kind of career, I felt energized, but I later felt restless. Green states, when trying to work in such a saturated field, an individual can often get worn out while struggling to get attention. Going back to my origins, it was a bit of a task for me. I had to think deeply about times that I, for some reason, forgot. Many of these things that I'd obsessed with as a child were crafting, designing, and even playing pretend. I do also remember loving to make short stories. I used to envision myself as an author. I would express myself so profoundly in some of these stories. However, from the age of 13, I always knew that I was going to do hair. Assuming that hair would be my everything, I kind of thought that doing well in school was unnecessary. My grades fell, and I just barely graduated with very, very low GPA. I'm an explorer at heart, and I love to see and learn from others. While I was doing hair, I found myself restless, as like I said earlier, to the point that I would move across country just to have a fresh beginning, a fresh start. Once I had to get to a place, I would struggle, take about 6 months and work hard to finally get my dream job. I'd soon after lose interest and want to take another challenge on the other side of the country. I would say that I just love the feeling of starting over. Kind of remind me of when Green was telling us about Freddie Roach, how he mentioned how he loved the sensation of getting better. Recognizing that hairstyling was out of the picture has given me such a disappointing feeling. I thought about making tutorials and for others to learn all the different techniques I've learned from all the great and well-known hairdressers. But once I tried, it became too much work and I ended up with 0 videos that I was proud of. Even though I always loved computers and the complexity of them, I don't think creating tutorials is the way to go. Maybe I can intertwine all my favorite things and create my very own niche. I have even thought of creating an online hair education center. Just like Freddie, I have had a hard hit in my confidence because of quitting hair, because of a choice that I don't regret. I tend to go back to my past and begin to cry. I would ask myself, how could I have wasted all my youth not focusing on the important subjects like English and math? If it's not hair, what could it be? I need to let go of my past, and I do understand that none of it was a mistake and everything will come into place soon enough. Whenever he thought about money first, disaster would then follow. I believe this is so true. I was following the money, not my passion. Studying hair on 34th Street in Manhattan, I felt like everything and anything was possible. I made a goal that I would become rich and by doing hair. I would learn from the best people and charge an arm and a leg for my services. Fast forward 8 years, I was very close to accomplishing this dream, but this is when I knew that doing others' hair was not what I wanted to do forever. I would love to give back and maybe teach young girls that all that fame and high success is not all that. I would love to be an example for them. I believe at the end of my master's program, I will work with young people, whether that be in online setting or in person. I would love to learn how to create an online program that kids can learn a variety of things about life, beauty, and culture. Thank you so much for watching, and this is the end of my presentation. I will be ending with a nice little quote from Green's book, Mastery.